Buenos dias, mi gente. As you know, we are officially at BlerDCon. We're starting off this day getting registered since we didn't purchase our badges or tickets online. So we're headed off this morning. And we've never been to a BlerDCon before, so this should be a really good time to just get to know the event, as well as meet new people and just see what they have to offer. Really excited. Thanks for being here along the journey. And if you like this type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get on with our day.
Our journey to BlerDCon started with a quick mission: registration. It wasn't right at the convention center. Nope. We had to make our way over to the Hilton, just a block away. But no big deal though, because they had a cool tabletop break room and even a small shop inside. So of course we had to check it out. This was the first ever convention for 3 out of the 4 kids. So you already know that they were just taking it all in. From merch and collectibles to game setups, we spent a little extra time just soaking in the excitement. And then finally, with our badges in hand, we made it to the main event. We decided to start from the top floor, which isn't just BlerDCon, but had other conventions.
Does not say maybe later. He says, let's do it. Lid on the board says Bob.
This was an awesome way to ease into the day before diving into the heart of the con. As we made our way down to another floor of the con, things really started to come to life. The energy shifted, music filled the room, booths lined the halls, and it definitely felt like we were in the heart of the convention. And this is the moment the kids have been waiting for. And when there's music, you already know these kids are gonna dance. These kids couldn't help but join in on the fun. But then we spotted something familiar. Squid Game cosplayers standing off to the side, and of course we had to stop for a picture. Nilo, on the other hand, he had some thoughts.
When the person put a hand on your shoulder?
Yeah, he put the triangle Squid Game. He put
His hand on your shoulder?
And then my shoulder was like,
And they were like, woo! So cool. We're able to kind of see every vendors and stuff like that, so we're making it down our way to the down of where it looks like where there's gamings and even more vendors.
Next up, we made our way down to another floor, and this one was all about gaming. We're talking about Dance Dance Revolution, arcade setups, and just stations with players. The kids were definitely feeling the vibe here, but one of the coolest moments was definitely meeting the artist from Exuberant Cosplay. He made all of the weapons and all of his cosplay out of foam. The detail was just top-notch, next level, and the kids got to hold some of his work, which was super cool. Look at EJ. Let's just say they might have been imagining their next heroic battle or their future cosplay battle. The floor was also full of amazing vendor artists, and we had to take our time taking out all of the unique pieces. But here's a quick montage of our favorites.
We made our way through the artist alley, and that was really cool to check out. Lots of artists that we got to connect with, and now we're going to connect with one of the owners of the arcade games, and so it should be a really, really fun time. A lot of cool stuff. Okay, Nilo?
nice music. It's gonna be nice music.
As you're eating some grapes. Are you having fun? Yeah? Having a lot of fun.
As we made our way into the Independence Center, there were so many vendors here. So many people all selling different types of things. There was just so many vendors on this floor, so we didn't have a lot of footage. But with all of this walking, we definitely got hungry.
Officially made it out to lunchtime, which is pretty good. We're gonna try this place here, this local place here, actually out of Arlington, which is pretty cool. And I got their grilled teriyaki chicken thigh and then their drink. So I think Alex over here in the back is gonna try some other stuff. So really excited to see what they got going on. We're officially out of BlerDCon. What are your thoughts?
You're gonna ask me when I'm about to pay for something I don't want to pay for.
Yeah.
This is the worst.
The realest time.
This is the worst opportunity.
This is part of the experience.
This is the worst part of the experience. Right here. The part that sucks the most. That I have to pay to be in a place. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Overall, I think the variety of vendors, community, people, food, I think all of that is phenomenal. I like that alone in an experience, I think is huge. I think that's like a solid like 9 out of 10 for sure. As a convention though, I don't really like the layout, and I think in part is because it's spread, like one, it's the temperature obviously outside, so you have to walk around. I'd understand if you're able to like walk around outside from your parking lot to like the venue and that's it, but no, it's a couple blocks. It's like maybe like two blocks, like a 5-minute walk if that, to get to building, and the experiences are kind of split. So you have, I think there was a total of 3 vendors in the first spot where you buy the tickets, but it's also, I'm assuming, where they had their like live shows and performances or whatever. But then on the whole other block, that's where the majority, like basically where everything else was. So it kind of made going back to that first spot where we did want to go back to buy a mouse pad kind of not worth it to us. Like it was like, why am I gonna walk all the way back over here, go up this escalator, deal with all the crowded people just to go to this one spot? Like that you really had to be committed to that, you know? Other than that, I think that yeah, like I think organizing them would be so much better. I think the spacing for the vendors was great. Like I think that everybody had a good amount of space, except for the people that were stuck kind of in the middle. They definitely had to like compress and you know, into their spot. I think having more volunteers working for them to kind of just give like basic direction, like our basic flow of like, hey, what do you need? You can go this way, you know? I think that would have been better. I do appreciate, as like a father, that they had like water stations. They had like the fire department was there, and they had like little snack bars in case people were like feeling dehydrated or something. That was like in one spot. I think that was really cool. Like I think that's definitely something that you don't really consider. You know, when you go to conventions, like people, you know, sometimes they forget to like hydrate or whatever, you know? So I think that was really cool. Yeah, overall thoughts, I would say I'd give this convention definitely like an 8 out of 10 for sure. Because there was a lot of areas that, being at the caliber that they were in, I would expect a little bit more just put togetherness, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like I would definitely expect it to be a little bit more organized and more like stationary. Like if being in this hub is like for them and that's what they want to promote, them for sure, but I feel like they would do so much better in a bigger space. Like it would set them apart in a big way, which is, now I'm getting distracted, but I think it would set them apart in a pretty big way. And so yeah, those are my overall thoughts.
Well, that does it for today. Food was great. I got a good nap in. EJ obviously got a good nap in as well. And that kind of does it for BlerDCon. Overall, my thoughts on the whole event was that it was packed with lots of just, again, different people from different walks with just different interests, different talents, like incredibly talented artists. So many talented artists. It was insane to be surrounded with such creativity. You just felt it buzzing in the room, and that's what it's all about. And so it's hard to say would I do it again, but I think in better circumstances of having less kids, I probably would. But overall, great vlog. Great time. If you enjoyed it, make sure you follow along because we're definitely going to be hitting up more conventions, and we'll see you in the next video.